I learn something new every day here on the McMahon Group. I thought I knew what branding your business meant. I mean, I think of Starbucks, the brand there. I think of Target, the bullseye. Well, did you know branding is so much more than just that logo? Joining me today to help you as well with all of this wonderful information, Laylee McKinley, you are a branding expert with Soaring Phoenix. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And Michelle Kaur, radio personality. Michelle Kaur, 6 Degrees, media strategist, 6 Degrees Media. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So let's start. How are the two of you involved in branding businesses?
Well, Michelle Kaur and I met as experts at Bob Proctor's Secret, which he puts on every year. It's Matrix, it's a program. And we became involved because our businesses have synergy. I help people with their branding, and Michelle helps people launch their brand.
You helped brand Michelle.
Yes.
An interesting concept, an interesting thing to do with radio personality. Is that similar to branding a business?
It is similar, except in Michelle's case, like in your case, Michelle is the brand. Hosts of shows and people who have some celebrity or FaceTime actually have to separate themselves, their persona, out in the world versus their persona as a brand.
Mm-hmm. What is a brand? You say it's so much more than just that little logo.
It is. The logo is actually the symbol of the value or the mission of the company. Think of it this way. You go to your government and you say, I want to protect my brand. The only thing that they can actually protect is the symbol itself. That's all you can trademark. However, you can't actually trademark an experience. And it's the experiences that you give out and that you get back that establish your brand in the marketplace. That's what the audience wants to feel.
Sure.
They want to feel that connection. That's how you get your clients. That's how you develop brand evangelists.
Right. How does this experience working with Laylee, how did this help you with yourself and your business in terms of branding yourself?
Well, I was always looking at my business as separate than me. I didn't realize I was the brand like you. I'm a personality. So wherever I go, that's me. And when people meet me, they expect me to be exactly the same as they hear me on the radio or see me on TV or experience me in a seminar. So I didn't realize that I was the actual product. And when you are the product, it's very hard to be in the picture and see the frame. So what I could help others do and achieve, I couldn't do for myself. So I met Laylee and thought, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I need. I need to get out of my own way and to be able to work with someone that can take you from a 50,000 foot view of where you are down to 1,000 feet really helped me understand who I was and what I was doing and my place in the market. Because so many people that I would work with or meet on the street thought that I was either in advertising or publishing or as a publicist. I said, no, I'm actually in the media. I'm at the top of the totem pole. They're kind of in the middle trying to get to me. So I'm the decision maker, at least for my show.
Right. And you say that we don't, in these times, we don't necessarily need to, or businesses don't need to lower their cost right now. You can stay where you are and appeal to a certain market.
Well, what happens is, especially in an economy like this, people get into price wars. They think, okay, at this base level right now, maybe my market is shrinking, so what I'll do is drop my prices in order to grab more market share. But it's not about necessarily pricing. It's really about the value that you offer. There are customers who are going to go into Walmart for something. There are customers who are going to go into Neiman Marcus for something. One brand, Walmart, is based on the fact that if I'm there, I'm going to save money. So that's what people are thinking. That's why they're going there. People go to Neiman Marcus, they're going there because they want quality. Now, it just really depends upon, again, what's the experience you want and what are you willing to pay for. When people know, like, and trust you, they'll open their wallet. When people don't, or you confuse them because you're off-brand, they're going to step back.
It always comes back to trust.
Absolutely.
And delivering the product you promised to deliver us.
Absolutely.
You mentioned FedEx.
Yes. Yes, I mean, FedEx is a perfect example. If it doesn't get there in a day, when they said they would, they'll give you a refund. That's living up to the promise. I said I'd get it there by this time, it's delivered. If not, it's your money back.
Should businesses contact you when they're just basically starting up, or maybe a business gets to a point and they say, this just isn't working, I need some help in this area?
At any stage. I think the big problem for a lot of people is, since they don't know what branding is, a lot of times they'll just think, I'll give it a new face. I'll make it pretty again. I'll do a new logo. And as we know with Banana Republic, that doesn't always work. A lot of times if you have a built-in customer base and you try to just change a logo, you might not get the reaction you hope for.
Right, there's so much more to it. So if you have a good brand going, keep the brand.
You can keep the brand, it's just maybe more about defining what the value is and then basing a new marketing plan on that.
And you guys have an event coming up tomorrow taking place at the W. Tell us about that.
We actually have 2 events. We have one tonight for ladies and gentlemen. It's at the Scottsdale Auto Museum, so in the pavilions. It's free, so you just have to register so we can keep a head count. And then tomorrow is at the W, so you have one event in the evening, and tomorrow is for ladies only. That will be at the W from 1:30 to 4:30, and then right after is a social happy hour called the Quarterly.
Okay, can you share an experience of a particular business that comes to mind? Let's talk about just ladies right now. A female-owned business that you help them transform their image.
I can think of one too.
Okay, yeah, either of you.
Well, you're asking, if a company should contact Laylee at the beginning of their branding. I have a girlfriend who's what most people think branding, their imaging was flawless. Her videos, her logos, everything that represented her translation of her brand was beautiful. The name of her company was wrong. And when I introduced her to Laylee for a 1-hour consultation, I said, if I could have introduced you to Laylee when you started your company, how much money would you have saved? And she said, about $100,000. Because
Wow.
people say, oh, I have this great company idea and concept. I'm going to get a logo and a business card and a website and Facebook, and they do all of that in the wrong order.
Wow, it's as easy as that. So just, these sounds like great events that you're putting on just for people to come out and just learn a little bit of information about their particular experience with their business right now. And then later on, hopefully, use you for more in-depth
The presentations are really full of lots of information, everything about how you can reposition your brand if you're stuck right now. And then we have another speaker on landing, which is really about how to get that information functionally to people. Michelle's an expert at launching your brand. And then they're going to hear from a whole number of people on different segments right now, particularly with social media and things like that have to do with branding.
Great. Thank you both so much for joining us today. And thank you for joining us. For more information, just go to aztv.com. We'll be right back after the break.